Well, hello guys and welcome back to another video on Node Math. I left you guys off on the previous little episode we had started up. I don't know how far I want to go into this challenge. I think I want to go and unlock basically everything I can unlock, of course. I left you off. It was kind of hectic, very hectic, I think. What's gonna happen, I think, is I'm gonna make some money out of this and probably unlock as many of these as possible, so I can go ahead and unlock these little extra segmentations here. And what's the best way to go and start a video than just boom, clear out everything that we had built last time and just start from scratch. All right, so we need to get 52 and 45 now. In order to, I gotta get my math together. I gotta think it through for a little bit. All right, we do have this 2 times boom, and then we just put like that, and that works out. Boom, boom, shakalaka, and that is a 45, isn't it? Boom, 45. So we did 2 times 4, right? It's 8, because I know that. Plus 1, 9 times 5, 45. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think the only way to go and optimize this is probably just to build a million 5s here and a million 2s. That's just going to work out. All right, so that works out pretty well. I managed to place a bunch of 2s. I placed them all the way around, and I think what I'm going to do is just place all the 5s all around this little coast. Because you can see right now we have way too many 2s. We got way too many 9s. Oops. All right, I like to think I have enough 5s now. I should be able to count. There should be like a number where I can just like go and hover over this and it tells me how many 5s are connecting to here. So that's plenty of 45s that are coming in. Is it enough? Or we need to get over 10.8. Okay, that is more than enough. Fantastic. We're gonna start making some good cash here. We need 1 million to go in and unlock a new square, so it's gonna be quite a bit of time. We can go ahead and do this, but it's euros, so I don't really care. We can do some quick math, right? All right, 16, boom, 36, 43, 21, boom, 46, fantastic. We made 1k euros, which is useless, but we can get -1. So now we've unlocked -1, which might be useful, for example, in doing 52. To get 52, we could get 5, right? 5 is definitely a thing, and then we need to find 10 times 10 plus 2, which isn't so good. Clearly isn't that good at all. Okay, so that works out, I think. We got 10 going into here, times 5, that's a 50, goes into here, plus 2, that's 52. It's a little bit hectic, though. I don't know if I'm going to get enough space to go and place it all around here. We'll find a solution, I think, to it. All right, it took me a little bit of a while to make them, well, we'll make that up. It seems like it's working out. We might have too many 5s and too many 2s up top if you compare it to the amount of 4s and 2s I placed down here. But we are getting the 52s that are coming in. And I can upgrade. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to upgrade. I'm actually going to farm these little spaces. And what I'm going to do, I've realized one thing, is we're probably better off buying these free spaces and placing them really, really close to these areas, rather than doing what I'm doing with this. And basically this probably needs to go up to here. By the way, we can make 300 bucks right here. So let's go and do some, some quick maths. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. I'm proving to you guys that I'm really good at maths. I do maths all day long. This is my life. 15 times 13. Who the hell does that? Is that 195? 17 times 15? Is that? I'm just basing it off the last number. There we go. Fantastic, right? I'm a smarty. But yeah, the aim is just to farm this. For the moment, we're going to keep the euros a little bit out there. I want to farm more of these free spaces everywhere. All right, the strategy is crazy, guys. Look how many 5s I placed in. The amount of, what is it? I think the amount of, 45s that I'm making per second is crazy. I've got an extra 4k in terms of 9, so I've just decided to place so many 5s everywhere. This is a proper factory. I love this game. Honestly, you can really go on. And this is really useful because I'm saving up so much math right here. All right, guys, I've unlocked quite a bit. I've unlocked a new free spot here. I've unlocked this little smiley face. I'm not too sure what it's about, but it does have the couple equations in there. So we got times 5 times 6 plus 4 plus 3, which is good because that's slightly different to what we had here, I think. So that's going to give us some better opportunities. We've also unlocked some extra, I don't know what you call those. They're advertisements. So we got like 4 of those panels. 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. I've placed them really far because they take up space, right? And the aim is we keep the free spots right here. You can see the free spots. I'm using them. Like this is, you cannot optimize this better, can you? I might have too many 5s now running in here. I got 3k2 extra, but it's all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stack up to get the 6 here. I'm going to stack up 25 mil, get the 6, and then we're going to move on to the next level here and probably try and step up in terms of the euros. All right, and we've unlocked the 6. And you're going to tell me, why did I really want to unlock the 6? Well, technically, I don't need it, but it's just, you're just better off not removing it, but just getting out of the way. What we're going to do is, first of all, remove everything. Boom, a little bit of lag. That's that done. But 6 is going to be useful because what's 72? How do we get 72? 72 is either 9 times 8, I think is the basic thing, isn't it? 9 times 8. But I figured out that you could actually get, well, I figured out. I'm not that smart. 12 times 6. And with this here, 12 times 6 is really easy because if I've got 6, I could just make a 12. Boom, boom. That's a 12, right? And then the 12, we just lick it back out. We multiply it by the 6, and that's that done. So I'm gonna try and optimize this little area It's most likely not going to work out very well. It's not going to look pretty. But I'll do my best to make it somewhat decent. Okay, and it seems to be working quite well. I don't want to take up too much space because I need to keep space for the 52 and the 53, all the negatives. And I have way too much. I've got way too much going on. You can see we're at plus 25 instead of minus 12. We're going at plus 30. Okay, so that's too much. Maybe I could even remove all these sixes. I might have way too many sixes here. I need to check out if there's more sixes or more 12s being... For the moment, more 12s. But it's because I also made them before, so they kind of stocked up a little bit. And they're still going up a little bit, so I'm just stacking up a couple extra sixes down here. And that's perfect. That's gonna make this go smoothly. We're going to be able to get minus 2 as well in a second, which might be useful, because if I get negative 50, I might be better off also just getting straight up than my negative 2, you know what I mean? We also have all of these formulas that are coming in. If you don't know what these formulas are about, I think they just increase the ratio that we're making this proper, like this currency at. So right now this ratio is at 1. So every time we're just making 32, I'm guessing, or 33. Well, we're making 1, sorry. We're making 1 times what this is. So this is coming in once. So we're only making 1, but we're making it 35 times because there's 35 of them coming per second or per whatever it's been calculated as. If I increase this, that just went up to 2 because in this formula is 2 plus L squared being 1 squared. So that don't matter. So it's just going to be plus 1 every time. So we're going to go to 3 here. We're going to spend a little bit because that's already making more cash per second. And we can do some math in the meantime, or not even some math. You got to find some stuff now. How many X's are in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is this? How is that? This isn't math anymore. That was just, well, I mean, counting is math technically, but this is like a puzzle game. Or look at this. Look at these words. Okay, so I got to find how many R's are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of them. Good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. G 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. Let's see if you guys have better eyes than me. Boom, we just made $448, but it's not euros, it's dollars, so I don't really care. Can I be making euros? I can be making euros here. 1k. We can make 1k euros with some... Oh, really? Really? All of this? Not really fun, I guess. All right, we made 1k euros. There we go. That's just dollars, and that's dollars. I don't really care about dollars. I just want to be making euros for the moment. It does cost me 100k to go and unlock... Oh, no, it's not. 25 mil, so never mind. I take back what I did. Ooh, I will go ahead and take the negative 2. That's that done. So we've unlocked negative 2. We're going to continue pressing every time this one because it's just making this go up so high. You can look at it. Now we're making 300 per second, which is great. So we have minus 2 now. We got to find a way to get to 52 and 53. One thing I'm thinking is that 52 and 53 are really close to each other. So I could just make a big batch of 50s and then just have half of them go out like one way. Like, I'll show you. All right, these guys should make 50, right? I think. Is that a thing? Okay, so they make 50. And what I could do is have one batch go right, have one batch go left, and then we have one batch that goes in with the negative 3, and also the times minus 1. I should just be doing this. There we go. That's even better. That's negative. And then you can go like that, like that. You add this here. I might have messed it up a little bit. And then we add this batch, sorry, into here. This one can go away. Thank you very much. And then that's just negative 53. That's coming in. Every time there's a negative 50 that's going in, at least on this side. There we go. Fantastic. And then I just do the same on the other side. All right, this works. But I need to find a way to make this with like a million of every single one of these numbers. I'm trying to find a way. Isn't there an easier way for me to go and use these so that I can save up the numbers? And I think there is. 3 times 3. Look at this. 3 times 3. Boom. Bring it back out. Make it pass by here. And then boom. That's 10, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Your boy Biffer is very smart. Very, very smart. I'm proud of him. Also, I did place this in the wrong one. It's not supposed to go into dollars. It's supposed to go into euros. So this is a bit... yeah, we can forget about this for the moment. Well, it looks very, 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 very awkward, but it works out very well. And I don't even know if I had to make this much. Look at that. We're making way too much. Yeah, we can already upgrade. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stack up a little bit of euros. But we've made it up so that these are working as the 10s. So these are creating 10s, basically. These are creating the 5s, which is creating the 50. And then the negatives are coming in from the negative 1s that are all around on this side. So we got the negative 50 that's strolling then all the way around from behind. Because I got to link it up behind because you can't cross paths. So I got to link it up behind and then split it into 2. So half is going up into the 53s that are added with the negative 2 and negative 1. Or the negative 53, sorry. And minus 52s, which are added with the negative 52. And then they stroll both of them around here. I could have made this one go up from the north as well. Would have worked out. Bringing them all the way into here. And it just works out fantastically well, right? Now we're making almost 1,000 euros a second. We can already upgrade. And they're telling us we're going to need the 121, 76, and 60 on the next round. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the minus 3. So now we've got minus 3. We got too many numbers now. But here's our negative numbers. Here's our positive numbers. So this is going to be only buying positive numbers and only negatives. The problem is you can see right now, I'm not really using this. I'm not using up more space. So it might be tough. And I technically have my 52 that's being built. I could just remove these -1s. I just remove this guy. That's 50. And then just 52 that's going to come in. I could cancel these 53. Well, let's upgrade, sorry, this one. And we canceled these 53. And then we just make these guys go straight into here. And that works out. Just had to change the -2s into, sorry, the -2s into 2s. But life is pretty cool here. So that's some random 52s that we got for free, basically. I don't know if I need them, but I'm just making free gold for a little bit as I've upgraded this. I'm going to have to find solutions to get 121, 76, 60. 121 is easy. I think we all know it's 11 times 11. 76, I got to think it on top of my head right now. Yeah, it's 1938. 1938. I think that's it. So 38 times 2, 19 times 4. Or we need decimal places, but that's not going to happen, right? No way we get decimals into this. But yeah, I think we're just going to erase everything. It's annoying how you kind of start from scratch every time. So whatever I've built, I mean, I could have kept, I think, some of it. I just got to rethink everything through. And it's like, do you really want to bother or not? Not really, right? Not really at all. So 121 is 11 times 11. Let's find a way to make 11 times 11 through any of these equations. And I don't think there is, unfortunately. Unless we do 5. I mean, 5 times 2 plus 1, that works out. 6 times 2 minus 1 also works out. Not so good. 4 plus 3 plus 4 is 11. Not so good either. Because if I do something crazy, then I can, if I get 11, if you give a square, then you can split it up into 2s, right? Imagine this is 11. I can go like this and like that and split it up to 2, and then I bring it back together and I'm sorry. Oops, let's go like that. Sorry. And I multiply it together back into each other. That's just going to make 1 because we know 1 times 1 is 1. Well, I hope you guys know 1 times 1 is 1, right? But 11 times 11. So the best way I think is just to find a way, for example, here, 3 times 3 plus 2 is 11, right? So if we just go like that, like this, like this, like this, and then bring it back out here, that's 11, right? There we go. The solution is we go 11 here, we go 11 here, and then we just go bang, 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 and there's your 121. That is going to happen. We're just going to wait for the second 11 to come into here. There we go. It's coming in. Boom, 121. And that works out. Fantastic, right? So I just need to stack up 1 million threes again here. I should have kept my threes, didn't I? I should have kept my threes. I knew it. There we go, guys. And look how many threes we're making in a second. So that was super simple. That 121 is probably one of the easiest numbers I've ever had to do. And I've got way too many. Look at it. We got 30 per second right now instead of the -13. So we are more than enough. But we'll keep it up because it's going to get us some gold in the meantime. Which is some euros, sorry, which isn't too bad, right? Now we got to find ways to make 76 and 60. 60 might be easy because 6 times 10, and 10 is just, I could use this 5 times 2, right? I could just get a couple 2s in and we use it 5 times 2 times 6. That works out pretty well. And we just bring it back out through here and then we make it go all the way down here and that just works, right? Because that is 60, I believe. It is 60. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to go all the way down. And that's our first 60 that is going to come in. Fantastic. And then we're just going to place a bunch of 2s everywhere, I guess. Fill up this entire space. I think I had 2s before here as well. And there we go. We got so many 60s. So that was very quick. 66, 60 and 121. Very easy. When you can use these guys around, it's super easy. And if you only place one number as well, that's massive. Because then you don't need to think about how you're going to optimize the amount of each, a value that you're going to need. Now we need 76, which what we said was 38 times 2, right? Or 19 times 4. So I'm thinking I think I could be using one of these, but I don't know if there is the space, unfortunately. So I'm not going to bother too much, and I'll just make it by hand. I think 6 plus 4 times 2 minus 1 is the best option, right? Because 6 plus 4 is 10 times 2, and then plus 1. That works out pretty well, right? Boom, boom, boom. That's 19. And then we'll just multiply that by another 4, which is quite a bit. Which is quite a bit. So we're going to have to go and separate all this entire area a little bit better than that, I think. But yeah, we do get 76. Fantastic. And there we go. That simple, guys. That actually took me like 3 minutes to do. Very simple. Just copied some 6s, adding them with the 4s. That's a 10. And then the 2, then that multiplies the 10 by the 20. By the 2, sorry, makes 20. Bring it to the -1. So that's 19. Multiply with the 4s. And that's how you do it. Very simple. Very, 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 very simple. Very straightforward. There goes straight into the 76. We can already upgrade. Again, I'm going to stack up a little bit. We're going to lock one of these. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we got -1, -2, x times -3, and x times -1. I think I want to keep it a little bit out there. I don't want to keep it maybe adjacent to one of these cells. I'm potentially thinking here or maybe over here, but it might be risky to have 2 of these right next to each other, right? In terms of spacing, might not be the best. You know what? I think I'm going to go down here. And that's gonna be cool. So we can use this further on in the next one, which we can already think about, to be fair. But I can buy a new one as well, which is just a square, which is useless. I don't really like these. I think these are very useless. They just don't give you any space. I'm just gonna click it as far as possible. But I do want the next one, which is a 2 mil. And then we're gonna upgrade this as well. So I think it brings plus 0.5 to each one of these guys. So that's that. I don't know if that helped out a little bit. But apparently we're at plus 0.5 on each one of them. So now we're at 8.5 or something like that. And I'm tempted to either take the -4 or not. It's a little bit of a question I don't have the answer to. I could have used it. I just realized I could have used 11. 11 times 2 and then -3. That's 19 as well. Maybe it would have been easier than that because I have so many 11s being created. So I just make 11, 2, and -3. That would have worked out maybe better to make all of these guys. Anyways, I think it's time to upgrade. And we are negative. Okay, this is huge. This is massive what just happened. -21. Sorry, -21. -121 is easy because that means we just need to change these guys up. 79 and 136 might be different. So we're going to go ahead and erase the top part. That's that done. And we're going to raise the left-hand side as well. Even though 79. Wait. I'm making 76 already. Wait. Look at this. Einstein work. Einstein work right here. Let's move this here. Boom. And then we just place a couple of 3s. And that should work out. Yep. Einstein work. There we go. 79 is already rolling. It should be able to go in a second or two to the positives. It is about to go to the positives. So fantastic. That was super easy. Like what? You got to look at the numbers first before you actually do anything. And I think this is going to be super easy as well. I might just remove, because I've got so many of these guys running in. I just remove this column. And I'm just going to bring in some -1s. We go like this, we go like that, we go like that. And then we bring in the -1 right here. And we bring it into here. So that just turns the 121s to just negatives. There we go. And we just got a bunch of these going in. So that should work out fantastically well. There we go. Done. That's 2 of them already done, I think. -121 should go up now. Fantastic. So we got 2 of these already done in 5 seconds. 136, guys. Help me out here. 136. How the hell do we get to 136? Okay, so we have... I'm trying to think. We have 136 divided by 8 is 17, I believe. Right? 8 times 10 is 80 plus 56. That works out. So we got 8, which we can get, which is just 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3. That's 17 as well. So that's very easy. Or we're just going to go like that. No, that's not 17. That's... Whoops. That is not 17. Sorry, my bad. There we go. Now we get 17. And then this isn't supposed to be a plus. This is supposed to be a times. Multiply the 17 by the 8. And that should give us 136. Okay, we got 136. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these guys. I could also use this here. Could we get 136 to divide by 6? I don't think so. We can get close to it, though. Because 132 divided by 6 is 22. So if we get a 22 times 6, that gives us 132, which isn't bad. We could also get 138 if we do 23. And 23 we can get it on this side. Get it? Because look at this. 4 times 5 plus 3. Ooh. Boom, boom, shakalaka, boom. That's 23. Easy, right? Very easy. No, not that easy, actually. Let's calm down. Not that easy at all. But I'm sure we can find a solution to it. That's 23. If I brought 23 in, then from the others, it's a little bit annoying. If we're bringing 23 in from the other side, I'll make it roll all the way around into the times 6, bring it back out, boom, boom. That's 138. And we could just place a bunch of -2s here. And we add 138 plus -2. And I think that's going to save us a load of time, guys. There we go, guys. Easy. 136. Done. Is that going to go up enough? It should go. Very simple. We just put a bunch of 4s up top. We got to go through all the way here times 5. That's 20. Plus the 3, 23. Boom. Bring it to the 6. 138. And then -2. Bang. 136. It's going up. We're going up on a Tuesday. It is not Tuesday. I'm recording this on a Sunday. So, yeah. But we are going to go up to level 4. But I do want to unlock some stuff. I want to see. Is this worth the 220k? So 1.01 euros per second right now. We multiply that. Okay. That brings it up times 2. Not bad. We're making it 2k now a second. I could also bring this guy up, but I'm not too sure it's going to help out too much. You can see how much it tells you. Like, this goes up. The R goes up from 34 to 51, 34 to 36. So not a huge investment. And we are, let's think about it. We got 161, 146, 128 coming up, which isn't too bad. 128 is going to be easy as well. All right, and we stacked up a little bit. We are going to go ahead and unlock the -4. And the -4 is actually going to help us out quite a bit. I did do the math right before. We got a tough number, 160, not 161, sorry. 146, a little bit of a toughie. So what we're gonna do is upgrade, bang, and now we're gonna, you know what, we're gonna close this up. Can we sometimes pause and can we pause the numbers? Oh, clean things up a little bit. Thank you very much. So we have is, we got a new number. Yes, I know. Thank you very much. What we have is what's our first number? 136 we had here. What's the closest one? 146. We were at 138. 138. But one thing that we realized that 161, to get 161, you can get 7 times. I'm trying to show you guys as if I'm writing it down. 7 times 23. And 23 we already have, don't we? From here. So I'm thinking we reuse this 23. And we just find a way to make a 7 here, right? Which surely should be very simple. We just remove this entire intersection. And then we don't actually need to go to the times 6 down here. All right, there we go. Very easy, right? Boom. 23 should be plus the 7 here. Because this, we're going to get 7 here. Times 23 should be 161. Bang. Shakalaka. Oh, it's going up so quickly. Okay, we think we might have made... Oh, did we make too many? We didn't. Okay, we're just on... No, we've made a couple too many. Plus 27 per second is not good. I mean, it's not good. I might have too many 6s here. Let's remove those. But that's fantastic. So that's easily done. 161 done. Now we have 128, 146. And I think I've realized all of this. I can remove it, unfortunately. Rest in peace to all of our hard work here. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to check this out. This, for example, should give me 3 times a, which is 9 minus 3, which is 6, right? No, it gives us negative 9. All right, so okay, so it's 3. Oh, it's 3 multiplied by negative... Okay, I got it. Multiplied by negative 3, which is pretty cool. Not that we need... Do we need negatives for the moment? We don't. We need to negative 128, so we might need it. Because negative 28, the best, I think, is 16 times 8, right? I'm not mistaken. 16 times 8. I don't know if I can use any of this, actually. I might just have to use maybe this side with the 8s being created with the times 2. So, unfortunately, I think it's going to have to go this way. Bang. And then we could even split this up into 2. Watch this. I got this in my head, and it's working fantastically well. We got 2 times 8. We bring it here. We segregate 8 here, 8 here. We multiply one of them by 2. Boom, 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 boom. And then we multiply it again together. Boom, boom. And that should give us 128, I think, because this is a 2. Split the 8. That's a 16. Bring the other 8 in. That's going to go and multiply times the 16. Should give us 128. It does. Fantastic. So what we're just going to do is get a negative number into here. Boom, boom. Make this negative 16. And there we go. We get our value, negative 16 times 128. We're just going to wait for the next 8 to go and in right there. And it's a negative 28. 128, sorry. Fantastic, right? Easy as that. Now we're just going to make a bunch of negative 1s, a bunch of 2s, and a bunch of 2s here as well. And when I say I'm making a bunch, I usually mean quite a lot. So there we go. That's the negative 128s going in. I don't know if I have enough actually yet. I think the negative 1s are coming in now. Do I have enough? I don't have enough. That's very awkward. What do I need more of? I need more of the 8s, don't I? So I don't have enough of the 8s being created because they're being divided by 2. I'm just going to go boom, copy, paste that down, and that should solve the issue. Make sure they're connected properly. That should solve, sorry, the issue of the negative 128s coming in at the right pace. And it's almost there. There we go. Fantastic. I could, you know what? I'm gonna add just one layer just to make it extra secure. They do take a little bit of time. Oops. I was saying they do take a little bit of time to come in because they have, like, this guy has a long travel time. He needs to go all the way here, all the way here, all the way here, all the way here. Bang, boom, 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 boom. But now we got 2 numbers done. Now we need 146. 146 to get there. I thought about it, and I think I might not have a 146 exact. I mean, there is, but I forgot about it. 150 might be just easier because I've got negative 4 now. I could just 158, like 15 times 10, easy. And honestly, 15 times 10 at this stage of the game is very, very, very easy to make. Or even 25 times 2 times 3, right? That's basically what I need. So I just need 5 times 5 times 2 times 3. I could just make 4 columns, multiply them all together, and that's easy, right? All right, and did I or did I not just abuse the system? I might have. Look at how much I'm making. I might be making way too many 146 per second. I am. Look at this. It's going up really, really, really quickly. So we got plus 30, plus 20. Oh, okay. That's that done. Okay, that was very easy. But I don't know if I wait up again or not. I do want more space, so I might have to go back to grinding this. But it seems like I'm not using it all up yet. Technically, I still have this. I haven't used these equations as well too much. And I haven't used these too much either. I'm also way over the limit in terms of how much I'm creating in terms of factories every time, right? So I'm thinking I'll just continue at least 1 or 2 levels up here. We're gonna go up to 167, negative 168, and 143, which might be annoying. All right, and one thing I've noticed is that 167 and 168 are very close. So I could just make the same number and then segregate it like I'm doing it here, and then make 1 just go straight into here as 168. No, sorry, times 1 times negative 1, and then the one just plus negative 1. That's what I'm going to do. I've realized one thing as well. I think I kind of have to delete everything here because I'm going to need numbers that I don't actually have right now. Unfortunately. I just have to say unfortunately. So I'm going to go ahead and just boom. Well, sorry, let's upgrade before. If I don't do that, that would be awkward. Oh, all right. Apparently, I finished the game. Thank you for playing. If you like the game and you're waiting for more, make sure to wishlist Node Math. Well, I finished the game, apparently. Thank you very much. I am going to go and continue, though. I'm going to go ahead and do that, erase everything. Fantastic. And we are going to go ahead and start doing our math out. So 168, we could get 14 times 12. We could also get 28 times 6. 28 times 6. Could we get 28 times 6 somewhere with these values? We can get 12. We can get 12 by doing 4 times 3, which works out. We could also even do, watch this. We could do 3 plus -4 right here. That works. Boom, 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 boom. That should give us -12. Well, no, sorry. 7 times 3 is, what is it? Oh, I just added them. Well, my bad. I added them. I'm stupid. Let's do -3 times -4. That works better. And that's going to show us what it's going to be, because sometimes I'm not even sure. It should give us 21. It gives us 21. Wait, can I even do anything with 21? Sometimes I think I lose in it. Yeah, no, I think this is the only way for me to make 12. Did I need to make 14 somehow, which I don't think there is in the region. So this, we can kind of forget about it, right? I'm thinking 28 we can get with a 4. 28 divided by 4 is 7, right? So if we manage to get 7 somewhere, right? If we could get 7 going with 4 and 3, of course, because that's... Oh, that's awkward. That's the wrong number. There we go. 4 and 3. It's badly placed. We don't care. Boom, boom, boom. We put it in here. That gives us 28, I believe. And then 28, we just do that times 6 right here. Bang, bang, bang. That should give us 168. Yeah, there we go. 168. And then I can just go ahead and segregate one side. We put a -1 here on this side. We put a -1 on this side. And then we put a plus symbol on this side. Sorry, a plus on the left side. Boom, boom, boom. And we make boom. Oops, that's not supposed to be this way. It's supposed to be that way. Bang, bang, bang. And we got the 167. And then we got the -168, right? There we go. So we got our two numbers. Now we got our two numbers that are coming in. We just got to find a way better optimize this, because there's clearly not enough space. I'm thinking very easily. Look at this. Boom. That's how you do it. That's how you get your 4 going. Actually, wait. Let's optimize it a little bit better. 4 times +2 + 1. That's that. And then we could easily get a bunch of 4s just placed down around here. We're just going to need loads of them, because we're going to need to be using this 167 quite a bit. Now, I'm thinking I'm just going to place some -1s right next to it. There we go. And then we can just go ahead and erase this. Make this a little bit more optimized as well. Bring it over here. We could even put our 6 down here into here. There we go. And then we bring these guys in a little bit better as well. One of them we bring here, and then we just add the plus sign right here. Boom, boom, boom. We'll just make a bunch of extra 6s. There we go. That works, right? That works very well. Loads and loads and loads of 6s, which we can go ahead and bring this down a little bit. Separate into one over here, and then the other one going into here. And then we'll put some -1s on this side. Did I place too many or not enough? I'm not too sure. Anyways, we got our -1s, 168s that are coming in. And we've got our 167s at the same time. As you can see, we don't have enough. That we're just on the border. So I'm going to go ahead and check out what I'm missing, which is most likely the 168s that we don't have enough of. Or the 100... Oh, is this... Yeah, this is 168. It might be the 168. We got way too many 28s. So it means we got way too many 4s. We don't have enough 6s. So I'm going to go and stack up this little thing here. You can just copy paste like that. It's going to go ahead and just kind of fill in as well. With like most of them, the arrows already pointing in the right directions. It does look messy, but technically you don't care. If I don't need this area for the moment, I might as well not use it. All right, there we go. Now we got loads and loads of 6s. These ones are not being connected as well. So let's go ahead and fix that. Should make it that we have more 6s coming in. And it should be enough now to handle this situation. It is enough for the 168s. It's just enough for the 160, the negatives. It's enough for the negative. I think it's going to go up slowly but surely. This one is on the edge as well. We're missing -1s. So we're just going to go ahead and place some more -1s. We're just going to go boom, boom, and that's that done. Connect all of these guys in. That's just going to help out so much. Yeah, we have way too many. It's same on this side. We have way too many 168s. So let's go ahead and just place a million ones as well. There we go. That works out fantastically well. These two are handling themselves. Now we just got to figure out how we get the 143. 11 and 13, 11 and 13, 11 and 13. Very easy. 11 is easy, actually, to get. Because we could easily get just a 2 that comes into here. That's just times... sorry, 11? I meant 13 is very easy. Boom. That's just 13 done in 2 seconds. So if we just stock up a couple 2s around, that should work out. Now is a question of, is there a way for me to link up the 6 and the the 6 and the 4? There is, if I make it that 2 like this, but then I need to bring it back out, and it seems like it's too complicated, at least in my opinion. And I'm kind of lazy right now, so I'm thinking, you know exactly what I'm thinking. Let's bring this guy out of here. Boom, let's bring him down here. I'm just gonna make it very easily here. And there we go. 11 times 13, 143. I've placed a bunch of 6s, a bunch of 2s here. What I'm going to do is go ahead and just stack up all this entire area with just -1s. I hope you guys can follow up as well. What the hell is happening in this in this game? I'm sometimes even getting lost myself. That should do it. Is that going to be enough 143s per second or not? Let's check it out. Oh, I'm not making enough 13s. I'm stupid. I forgot. I might have forgot about the 2s. My bad, my bad, my bad. And there we go. The 13s are coming in. Is that going to be enough? +8 a second. Not enough for the moment. +12. Come on, you got to go up. What are we missing? We're missing 13s. Okay, fantastic. We're going to move on to the next level. We can go and unlock the -5. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I think we are at level 5 so far. We're about to move up to level 6, which is going to be good, of course. And I think we just straight up move up to it. It's locked, apparently. Oh, it's locked. So we've finished the game. All right. Well, there's the demo done. Didn't take us that long, I guess. Unfortunately, I would have liked to go ahead and continue unlocking all of these levels, but it is just a demo, I guess. Makes sense. We could be making some more cash all through all of this. You can optimize this. You could speedrun this. I don't know how long it took me. It might have taken me overall, I think I recorded 2 videos. It was about an hour and a half every time. On each video, an hour and a half, an hour 45 minutes, maybe 3 to 4 hours it took me. So pretty happy about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little game. Happy to get here. Now I'm just making cash. I'm just making cash. But there's nothing for it in a way. I could go ahead and optimize my R a little bit, make even more cash. Why not? But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this short little series. Check out the game, guys. It's fantastic. It's beautiful game. Super simple. Free as well. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, check out the description. Join up the Discord. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share my video around, share my channel around. And I'll see you guys next time.